Heads up, campers. It's Creekwater Cody coming at you with another edition of the Coronavirus Chronicles. It's Saturday, March the 21st. Coming at you guys with a video on protecting yourself. If y'all been following the series, you know that I went to a Walmart last night, yesterday evening, and I noticed my first folks, surgical masks, gloves, stuff like that. Hadn't really seen much of that around here in the Central Virginia area. Did touch on that, I've been covering my face the last few days whenever I'm around a large group of people or in confined space with people. Excuse me. It's early. It's Saturday morning. I just got up and, figured I'd get to work. But, thing I noticed, like there was an elderly lady standing in line, had a, surgical mask, but she had it over her mouth, not her nose. She had rubber gloves on. She had the mask down here. Now it's covering her, obviously. Your nostrils are wide open. Now, I know y'all out there, you're probably not an infectious disease expert. You probably don't have a gas mask and a nuclear biological chemical suit like some of us. But I'm going to hit y'all up with some alternatives. First would be, obviously, the respiration mask. You guys taking this stuff on and putting it off, putting it on and taking it off are some crucial elements. But yeah, this guy's going to protect the mouth and nose to an extent. Of course, it's not a gas mask, but it is covering. Now y'all heard a lot of there's a lot of doublespeak out here. The man, the TV people, everything are saying contradictory sentences. I mean, I've heard y'all need to stop buying those masks. They don't do any good anyway unless you're sick. Those masks don't protect you from infection. You got to stop buying them up because we need them for the hospital workers. The hospital workers need to wear them so they don't get infected. What? Now, you can't tell me that, once again, this is not this, okay? But you can't tell me that in some way covering my face with a bandana or whatever, if I cover my mouth and nose, that is in no way helping to protect me from a respiratory airborne illness. Come on, doublespeak, man. It's gaslighting. That's some of what we're going to get into later. Y'all look up the term gaslighting. Tests are free. Oh, you got to pay for the test. Masks don't work. Oh, we need the masks. Anyway, this is not a rant. This is trying to be helpful. Let me get back on track. So if you guys are looking for protection, yeah, rubber gloves, masks, anything that you can do, This stuff is airborne. It's a virus. It's going to get on things. Set of coveralls, Tyvek, It's going to keep it off the body. Once again, when you're removing stuff, you want to reach to the inside. Like if you're wearing gloves, you want to take, I'm left-handed, so I'm going to take my non-dominant hand, remove that glove, then with my dominant hand, because it's more dexterous, I'm going to reach inside of the other glove, pull it out that way. The whole purpose of this equipment and this gear is to keep particles, viruses out. So if I'm wearing this like this, I grab it like this and take it off, then I do this. When you remove one of these masks, with clean hands from the inside, then you can clean this thing out. You can toss it and replace it. You're probably not tossing and replacing these though, because I guess they're pretty valuable right now, pretty rare. Collector's item. Once again, some of the prepared do have a few sitting around. Hope y'all use them. One that's good also is a cheap PVC rain suit. Not the highly breathable. You want the hot ones, the cheap ones, the crunchy, the solid PVC. This stuff is impermeable. Water can't get through it, neither does air. That's why they get so hot, because there's no airflow. I actually had already shot a video on BioHazard Protection that I was planning on putting out. I was I shoot these videos and then dole them out once a week normally until here lately. But I've been watching this virus since January over in China. Just the kind of person that I am, I try to keep aware of what's going on in the world, and be ready for any threats. I'm prepared. But I was watching, the situation in China, and it got me to thinking about NBC, nuclear biological protection, and having an improvised system. So I shot this video where I come out. It's cool looking, but I come out and I've got the gas mask on and the jacket, and I show you guys, or at least talk about how to do a improvised nuclear biological chemical suit. 10 Cloverfield Lane, where the chick makes it out of the shower curtain and whatnot. It is possible. Same thing, the shower curtain is impermeable PVC plastic. But, if you were in, total NBC type scenario, having the impermeable PVC rain suit, rubber gloves, probably, those yellow dishwasher gloves, old school rubber galoshes in conjunction with the mask. Then you would take duct tape, hit all your seams, where everything comes together. Once again, when you remove that, you got to be careful. You got to think about what you're doing, because you don't want the stuff that's on the suit getting on your hands. But y'all look into it. There's plenty of sources that you can research it. If you're interested and you have seen old Cloverfield, the girl makes a gas mask from a 2-liter bottle. From what I've seen, that is possible. So check out, DIYs on that if you're really concerned. I've seen tutorials and whatnot on people's YouTube channels, but I've never done it, so I'm not going to try to teach you how to do it. But yeah, people are sketched out with the lack of information about the infection rate, the death rate, the fatality, So, I've been telling everybody it is maybe time to err on the side of caution when it comes to that sort of thing. As far as Creekwater Cody's concerned, y'all been watching, I'm a highly, suspect candidate, I guess, for having this thing. Can't get tested. Once again, man, we got some C.W.C members, we got some, some friends and family and some crew that need those tests, and we can't get them. We're not fitting the guidelines. What's going on here, man? This is America. South Korea is testing all kinds of people. And I know the South Koreans are real productive. But, this country, that's one thing I hope this crisis brings to the forefront, We can't even make aspirin here, man. We stopped making aspirin in 2002 in America. We stopped making penicillin here, Maybe that's what that Make America Great Again means, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not, let's have slavery and make the women stay home. Maybe it means, let's have the top manufacturer and the best products, Let's, that American quality. Let's get back to where we have the best education system, where we have the best doctors and scientists, where America, it's the shining city on the hill, man. That's, who's got the best education system? Who's got, look this stuff up. It ain't America. We're falling behind, and hopefully we realize it. I mean, we are totally dependent on a communist dictatorship that has already publicly threatened, bragged about the fact that in the middle of this pandemic breakout here, they could just cut us off anytime they wanted to. Does that sound like the kind of people you want to put your lives in? I mean, we get everything from, junk in the toy aisle to life-saving medications from China, a communist dictatorship, man. These people are not our friends. The profiteers in the government and whatnot have outsourced and gotten rid of our jobs, especially in the last 20 years, to line their own pockets. They ain't worried about us. We ain't nothing. I always say, in my position, I ain't nothing but another tool on the truck. That's exactly how these bigwigs look at us, and they line in their pockets. Look at this Stephen Burr. Y'all look up Senator Stephen Burr. I got my eye on you, Jack. Yeah, you knew about this, went to a conference on the coronavirus, and then dumped all your stocks and warned all your homies that this was going to be the Spanish flu while telling the Americans that it ain't no big deal. That's not what we need, man. Let's get them old swamp creatures like Trump talks about. Let's get them out of there. Let's get some real leaders, man. We need some Washingtons. We need some Jeffersons. We need some Franklins. Where they at? Till then, y'all stay safe. God bless you, and God bless America. Creekwater Cody, captain of the ship.